Okay, guys, here we go. TDF versus TAMAL. What group are we in? I can't even remember anymore.
This is Group 1, sir.
Thank you. And this is Estuary, one of the newer maps for COTS. 4-cap layout in the middle. Going to be a lot of fun. We saw some craziness yesterday. And let's take a look at what happens today. We've got ourselves, for TDF, Exterminator 69 in a Gdansk with his gun stuff, filthy 50 for a 20, and his normal utility build Daring. Blue Monkey in a Gearing, that's total COTS spec. Engineer 85 in the Des Moines, we saw him earlier in that unique upgrade Des Moines. Ornisan in the San Martin with, as well utility build. Big Gunner in the Houd Liu. All the Dutch ovening stuff coming up soon for that. Gelman 53 in the Napoli with guns and survivability, not really caring much about his secondaries. Bat Mantis in the St. Vincent with, basically just kind of, I would say, a utility build, right? Lots of health, speed, whatever. And then finally, Wicked Little Witch in the Montana with a
That's
with
a
a
new
unique
build.
upgrade.
Yeah, but check out the secondary skills she's added. We haven't seen that before out of that build that I can think of. All right, to the south in the red spawn, we have TAMAL pushing a Ragnar. That's Nab over here towards the A cap. Very much a gun build. Gone for gun range has Nab. That's a bit of a risk with Ragnar. We'll see if it pays off on this map. Tassis Venezia going for outnumbered and a little bit of stealth there. Sangeli's Vermont leaning into some of the survivability. I see fire prevention, basics of survivability, and all that good jazz. Demoon's San Martin headed up here towards mid. Going to be opposed by Exterminate's Gdansk here in just a moment. Torpedo damage on the San Martin. It's an interesting skill.
Just fixing to comment on that.
Yeah. Rich's Des Moines. Fairly typical build here. Top grade gunner, fire prevention, stealth, and unique upgrade. Captain Kelvin's St. Vincent. Looking very much like the build we saw on the other side of the map. Fire prevention, brisk, and basics of survivability. Mr. Condor's Rugamo and the, as Zath likes to say, 420 Blaze It All configuration. Well,
I do like to say that.
Not quite completely. He is running gun range as well.
Yes.
Let's see. And then Shadows Napoli, top grade gunner. Secondary module and outnumbered. And then Black Moda's Daring up here running. We have a unique upgrade Daring module here. So he is running the super heavy torpedo build, but not running torpedo reload as a skill, Zath.
Odd.
Very strange.
Very odd. Yeah.
Well, they can see Gdansk in the C cap, but no one seems interested in pushing up to do anything about it. I'm kind of curious to see this, but that's where we're at. He's locked up. Yeah.
Reminder for this map, Schlieffen and Kremlin banned.
Yep. They can see Gdansk. They've got Gdansk locked up on Hydro, and I have no idea why no one's doing anything about. Oh no, they pushed him off the cap somehow. Why would he have left the cap? Nobody even shot at him.
Scared. Very
odd interaction happening around C right now. Information radar coming out from the San Martin. So now they have an idea of what all's around there. Oh, Vermont.
I caught that.
Yeah, Vermont right over the island as the Dutch oven does horrible things to the San Martin as well. The Gdansk still there doing Gdansk things, just chilling. I think maybe Black Moda's moving up to try and get... Black Moda's going for the torpedoes, but if they want the reset, the torps aren't going to do it. I'm surprised they're not willing to take the shots, Seth.
It feels very odd.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just let them get a free cap.
But they're going to do it.
Especially after you've invested so much hit points from your San Martin.
There he goes, finally. I was like, you should be able to smoke... There, he finally gets the reset, just barely. Now, I see what he did. The reset times it so that if he wants it, he has to move back into the torpedoes, but they can see the torps coming now.
Yeah, because, Hydro is
the
thing. So...
Harugamo smoking Shadows Napoli up the 10 line as the Daring, that's 50 for a 20. He is grabbing D. Don't think they can stop it. Well, maybe they can. Rich's radar going up, but for the moment, not in range. It's going to come too late. By the time they get shells down range, Fiddy will have had the cap.
Yep. So a good cap there for Team TDF.
Yep.
50 just has to make sure he doesn't pay for it with his life.
Needs to try and preserve
as
much of his HP as he can, as TAMAL's Ragnar is set to step onto A very briefly here. See how much he can, see if he can hold that. Fiddy only giving up about 7,000 HP. It's better than I would have expected.
Yep, DCP and heal. He knows he's safe. He's fine.
Harugumo can see these torpedoes coming. Mr. Condor needs to try and find a gap here. It looks like he's got one.
That is definitely the push side for TAMAL. They've got just a Venezia and Ragnar at A. Nab is fixing to back into the A cap right now. He'll probably run into Blue Monkey, pop his radar. Question is, will TAMAL's Venezia be ready?
Black Moda's going for the French radar here to try to get the Gdansk resets at sea. He's having some success.
The other thing is nobody's spotting him while he's doing it.
No, and his torpedoes are going in while the Hydro is down, Zath. This could be really... Okay, Exterminator must have sensed something there. I'm not sure what, but he is reversing out of the torpedoes. Maybe he actually spotted him on the surface.
Well, he radared the Daring and then probably figured, okay, where's the Daring going to torpedo?
Yeah, they've got to be coming probably, yeah.
I'm just surprised we haven't seen Big Gunner's Howden Leo airstrike on the Gdansk at all.
So have a look at Blue Monkey's gearing way over on the 2 line. I think he got caught by the Ragnar radar and must have taken a big Venezia salvo. He is in real pain over here.
And that's what I was just mentioning. I saw that coming. So good job by Nab using that radar to get Blue Monkey down. And now A should be more obtainable, at least.
Well, the early cap lead going to TDF, even though they have definitely coughed up a lot more HP than TAMAL. I got to say, if I'm TAMAL, I'm not sure that I'm comfortable making this turn into the D cap with these 3 ships lurking in the extreme northeastern corner of the map.
No, and you know, I like TDF's positioning here.
I do too.
It's basically forcing them to decide: are they going to go forward into a crossfire, or are they going to turn into a crossfire?
Yeah, no.
Either way, you're in a crossfire.
Yeah, TDF's done a really good job of positioning their ships. They're going to catch 50 out again with a radar. Let's see if they can get some shells on it and make it stick. 50's going to have time to get narrow. The Napoli secondary's starting in.
I'm amazed looking at all these shells. We're looking at it from a distance, and his hit points is like, a little bit here, a little bit there. You know? Like,
yeah, well.
All right, there it goes.
Yeah, the Harugumo finally got some good work in. Harugumo takes some big pain in exchange, though. He's still lit back there. Des Moines taking torpedoes in the smoke. Fiddy's going to sneak away and pop a heel. As Bat Mantis is pushing back in. St. Vincent and Daring.
Torps on Engineer. Look at that. Conga line.
Ooh, Conga line torpedoes claiming a victim. First blood going to TAMAL here. As they grab
the upgraded torps.
Yep, they rotated Exterminator over to B to grab those points. They've pushed RSM Martin in here. Is he going to pick up the cap? No. With 1 second to go, the Venezia salvo lands to get the reset.
Yeah, good timing.
Very good timing.
Well, with the loss of that Des Moines, it's going to be much more difficult to hold TAMAL in this position. You can see Bat Mantis is already starting to leave. Actually, he's turning in.
Well, Rich is they're kind of leaving the Napoli out to dry, right? The Des Moines is now turned into the decap. If they can pick up and finish off the Harugumo, that's a big kill. The Napoli is turning around and I guess presumably is going to pull back south. Oh no, this torpedo
50
salvo.
50 for a 20.
Oh,
50 for a 20 is going to become a shield.
No, they're both
going to.
Oh no, get down, Mr. President. But it cost him a ship. Yeah, definitely wasn't planned, but that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. When I saw Bat Mantis turning south, I'm just, what? Oh, well.
Well, it is what it is. Trading more
Nav
kills
does go
now.
down.
San Martin grabbing the Ragnar, but not before they clean the gearing off the board. That's a big kill for TDF.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, it definitely frees up the A cap, right? Although the big Venezia AP salvo can't quite get over the island to catch the San Martin. San Martin versus San Martin, though. This might be interesting.
With Vermont help?
Oh, with the Vermont. Oh, this Vermont salvo is going to be punishing as soon as it comes in.
I'm just waiting for
it. Oh, it's going to come soon. You know it. No, it's not even going to matter. The San Martin's not going to give him the chance. San Martin and Venezia wipe him out as Captain Kelvin St. Vincent takes a big salvo from somebody. They're going to clean up Bat Mantis here in a second.
No more, he's got the heal in 10 seconds, but nah.
He's not going to live to see it.
There he goes.
Whoo! TAMAL doing a good job picking off targets. Go ahead.
Yeah, this has probably been the bloodiest game we've cast on this map so far.
Certainly different than the YOLO K game we cast yesterday, for example, which was very much a much more calm, collected, positionally conscious kind of game, right?
Yeah, much more static.
They're going to bag Exterminator here. He's caught by the Des Moines radar. I can't imagine he sneaks out of it. Maybe he can. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I need that on my soundboard. Nope.
take a look at the one line. We've got a Venezia just staring down Wicked Little Witches Montana.
A secondary build Montana, no less.
Mm-hmm. There's a Vermont to help out. Toss makes Inky.
Waiting for the torps.
He's gonna go for it.
You know they're coming. There they are.
Yeah, but
are they led correctly? Well, I'd say Wicked is already turning, so it's kind of like, oh my goodness! Look at the Vermont salvo. That's one torp is okay now. Yeah, one torp's all you need in that instance. Wow,
that's another awesome clip moment. If anybody's willing to do that.
Wow, that was well coordinated.
Just like that, TDF is down to 2 ships.
Wow.
So we've got Big Gunners Hod Leo in the middle of the map, and Gelman 53's Napoli all the way up on the corner, being chased down by the other Napoli. What a game.
What a game, Zath. What a bloodbath. Really well executed by TAMAL. We talked about how much we liked TDF's board position, and yet it all kind of fell apart for them. What do you think? What if you could look back and point and say, that's it. That's the moment it all kind of came apart for them. What would it be, you think?
The decision to audible from holding this corner up on the B9 area. I think once they gave up on that idea, that was as the Des Moines died from the conga line torps. I think that sealed the end, signaled the end for this side. TAMAL able to just buzzsaw their way through with that push side.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
When you say give up, you mean those ships all turning in and coming back down south, right?
Yes, exactly. So they kind of abandoned that idea of holding that corner. And what happened, we saw TDF, they turned their St. Vincent in towards D.
Yeah.
Which summoned the Harugumo torpedoes, which killed the Daring.
Well,
but, you know.
And when you do that, you sort of make yourself a target, right? Whereas if you're just off to the north lurking as a threat, they have to, I think it changes how TAMAL plays that push a little bit, right?
Yes.
Because at any time, if one of those cruisers turns through that cap and gets spotted, the St. Vincent could just wipe you out, right? You could just be gone. You just never know. That threat on your flank has to kind of be respected, let's say.
Right. And this is a smallish map, so there's not a lot of room to maneuver, and I kind of got the feeling that TDF felt a little claustrophobic in that corner. And I understand that. You've got
I get it too.
That peninsula jutting out that can easily trap you in that position too.
Yep.
So, makes perfect sense.